moment that stunned the tech world, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, broke down in tears during a live broadcast after hearing the shocking news that Google's latest quantum chip had just shut down. But it wasn't just a malfunction. What the chip revealed before its sudden failure has left experts in disbelief and set off a storm of speculation. As Altman tried to process the unimaginable news, he could only ask one question: what does this mean for the future of AI, quantum computing, and the very nature of our reality? The answers may change everything. Here's what Sam Altman learned that left him and the entire tech industry reeling. How the Google quantum chip failed. It was an ordinary morning in Silicon Valley when Sam Altman sat down for a routine briefing, unaware that within hours, the world of technology would be shaken to its core. Google's quantum computing team had been on the verge of a breakthrough, something they had been working on for years. The quantum chip, touted to be the most advanced piece of technology in history, was about to solve problems that had plagued scientists for decades. But as Sam Altman sat in the meeting, listening intently to the progress report, something unimaginable happened. Everything was going smoothly, Altman recalled, his voice still filled with disbelief. They were about to run their final test, the one they had been preparing for. The quantum chip was supposed to work its magic and change everything: how we understand computing, encryption, even the laws of physics. But just as the chip began its final processing sequence, something went wrong. Altman remembers hearing the panic in the voice of the Google team's lead scientist when the unexpected happened. The system just shut down. It didn't crash, it just stopped. And then the data it produced, what it revealed, was unlike anything we had ever seen. At first, the tech team thought it was a simple malfunction, a fluke that could be fixed with a software update. But as they began to analyze the data, the gravity of what had happened began to sink in. The quantum chip hadn't just failed, it had uncovered something so profound, so startling, that it shook the foundations of everything they thought they knew about the quantum world. We were looking at data that, frankly, didn't make sense, Altman said. The chip had interacted with quantum states in a way that no one had ever anticipated. It wasn't just a breakdown, it was as if it was telling us something. Sam Altman, who had seen countless breakthroughs in the field of artificial intelligence and quantum computing, was at a loss for words. I've been in this business long enough to know when something isn't just a bug. This was different. This was something far bigger. The team at Google had hoped the quantum chip would unlock the secrets of quantum entanglement, or provide answers to questions that have stumped physicists for years. But what they found instead was far more terrifying. A glimpse into the unknown, into a realm of reality they couldn't comprehend. Some of the data points we saw didn't match any known algorithms, Altman explained. And then it happened. Everything just shut down. What followed was a tense few minutes where the world's brightest minds scrambled to understand what had happened. The Google quantum computing team was stumped. The chip had not only malfunctioned, it had seemingly revealed a secret about the very nature of existence that no one was ready to face. We don't have all the answers yet, but we do know this: what was revealed isn't something we can just ignore, Altman said, his voice cracking as he relived the moment. The implications are enormous. We have to ask ourselves, what did we just witness? And more importantly, what does this mean for the future of technology, for humanity, and for everything we thought we understood about the universe? Chapter 2. The Unseen Revelation: What the Quantum Chip Revealed. As the dust began to settle from the unexpected failure of Google's quantum chip, the team found themselves grappling with something far more complex than a simple malfunction. What had the chip revealed before it shut down? The data points they uncovered suggested something beyond human understanding, a mysterious anomaly that no one had anticipated. The team spent days running simulations and analyzing the data, but they could not find a logical explanation for what they had seen. Sam Altman, in his usual composed demeanor, was now visibly shaken. It was as if the quantum chip had uncovered something from a place we couldn't reach, Altman said, his voice filled with both awe and trepidation. The chip's calculations seemed to suggest the presence of a quantum state that defied the laws of physics as we know them. It wasn't just another breakthrough, it was a whole new layer of reality. The anomaly they uncovered didn't just challenge quantum mechanics, it suggested that there was something operating beneath the surface of the quantum world that humans weren't yet equipped to comprehend. The implications were enormous. The team speculated that the chip had inadvertently tapped into a higher dimensional space, a realm of quantum interactions that had never been observed before. The best minds in quantum physics have worked for decades to unlock these mysteries, Altman said. But what we found wasn't something that could be explained with our current models. It was as if the chip had opened a door to a completely different dimension of understanding. What was truly unsettling was that the data seemed to suggest a form of quantum entanglement on a scale never before imagined, one that wasn't just theoretical, but tangible, as if they had glimpsed the very fabric of the universe itself. Imagine being able to see the interconnectedness of all things, not just in the quantum realm, but across the entire universe, Altman explained. That's what the chip revealed, a hidden web of energy and information, an underlying system that binds everything together in ways we couldn't have imagined. The discovery was so profound that it sent shockwaves through the scientific community, igniting a firestorm of questions and theories about the nature of reality itself. But as quickly as the revelation had appeared, it disappeared. The quantum chip, having transmitted the unsettling data, powered down, leaving only a trail of unanswered questions. We were left with more questions than answers, Altman said, still processing the events. But we knew one thing for sure. What we saw, what the chip revealed, wasn't something that we could just walk away from. It was a game changer, and the world needed to know about it. As Altman and the team continued to sift through the data, they became more aware of the potential dangers of what they had uncovered. This wasn't just a new frontier in quantum computing, Altman remarked. It was a glimpse into something that could change the very fabric of reality. If this is true, if what the chip revealed is real, then we're facing a new era of discovery, one that could reshape everything from AI to our understanding of the universe. The world had always dreamed of unlocking the mysteries of quantum computing, but what Altman and the Google team had inadvertently stumbled upon was something far more extraordinary than anyone could have predicted. The question now wasn't just about how to harness quantum computing. It was about how to survive the revelations that it might one day bring to light. What the revelation means for quantum computing. As the realization of what the quantum chip had revealed began to settle in, Sam Altman and the team at Google were forced to confront the darker implications of their discovery. The quantum chip's shutdown wasn't just a failure, it was a signal that there were forces at play in the quantum world that they were not ready to face. What had been a cutting-edge breakthrough was now beginning to feel like a Pandora's box that, once opened, could never be closed. The implications for quantum computing were vast, but the potential risks were equally, if not more, alarming. The revelation wasn't just a scientific achievement, Altman admitted, his tone serious. It was a wake-up call. It told us that the power of quantum computing is much greater than we ever anticipated, and if we aren't careful, we could unleash something far more dangerous than we're prepared for. Quantum computing, which had been touted as the next step in technological evolution, now presented an entirely new set of existential risks that no one had predicted. The ability to manipulate and control quantum states could unlock powers that were unimaginable just a decade ago, but with those powers came unknown dangers. Altman and the Google team realized that the data the quantum chip revealed hinted at possibilities that went beyond simple computational power. It suggested that quantum computing might be able to tap into dimensions of reality that were previously thought to be inaccessible. If we can manipulate quantum states at this level, we're not just solving problems. We might be unlocking doors to realms that are beyond our understanding, Altman said. What happens when we tap into the very foundation of reality itself? What happens when we step into territories where the consequences of our actions are beyond anything we've ever imagined? The potential to reshape technology, society, and the way we understand the universe was staggering, but the ethical considerations were even more daunting. We're not just talking about computing faster or breaking encryption, Altman said. We're talking about the possibility of manipulating the very forces of nature. If this technology gets into the wrong hands, or if we misuse it, the consequences could be catastrophic. Altman's concern wasn't just about the technology itself, it was about how humanity would handle it. At this moment, the scientific community found itself at a crossroads. On one hand, the revelation promised unprecedented advancements in fields like artificial intelligence, medicine, and climate science. The ability to process complex problems and simulate quantum systems could open the door to curing diseases, solving energy crises, and tackling global challenges. On the other hand, the power to manipulate quantum states could potentially be used for destructive purposes, from creating unbreakable security systems to developing weapons that could destabilize global order. The team's immediate response was to halt all further experiments with the quantum chip and begin the process of re-evaluating the risks. We need to approach this with caution, Altman stressed. We cannot rush into something so powerful without fully understanding the consequences. We have to make sure that whatever we do next is for the benefit of humanity, not at the expense of it. The global reaction to the quantum chip's shutdown and the startling revelation was one of both excitement and fear. Governments, tech giants, and regulatory bodies were suddenly faced with a question they had never had to answer before. How do we control something so powerful, so unpredictable? As the story began to unfold, Altman knew that what had been discovered was just the tip of the iceberg, and the path forward would be fraught with uncertainty. "We've crossed a line," Altman said. "There's no going back now. The question is, what will we do with the knowledge we've gained? And will we be able to live with the consequences?" A new era of technology. In the wake of the unsettling revelation caused by the quantum chip's failure, Sam Altman found himself at the center of a new kind of debate. A debate not just about the future of technology, but about about the future of humanity itself. The question wasn't whether quantum computing could revolutionize industries or provide previously unimaginable benefits. It was about whether humanity was prepared for the consequences of unlocking such immense power. Altman, a leader in the AI field, knew that the intersection of quantum computing and artificial intelligence was now poised to shape the very future of civilization. "We've entered uncharted territory," Altman said, reflecting on the magnitude of the discovery. "Quantum computing has always been viewed as the next frontier of technology, but now we have to ask ourselves, how do we responsibly manage such a powerful tool? This is no longer just about making faster computers, it's about fundamentally changing the way we understand reality itself." Altman's thoughts turned to the broader implications of combining quantum computing with AI, a partnership that could unlock capabilities beyond even the wildest predictions. The world was now standing at the threshold of a new technological era, one where the possibilities felt limitless, but the risks were equally overwhelming. In Altman's eyes, the future was already here, but it was up to those in the tech industry to shape it responsibly. "We have an opportunity to do incredible things with this technology," Altman explained. "But with great power comes great responsibility. We must ensure that we don't create a world where technology surpasses our ability to control it." For Altman, the key to moving forward wasn't in ignoring the dangers, but in preparing for them. By creating ethical frameworks, instituting global regulations, and collaborating with scientists, policymakers, and leaders across every field to ensure a safe, sustainable future. In Altman's vision, the convergence of quantum computing and AI could bring about advancements in areas like medicine, climate change, and energy sustainability. Imagine being able to simulate complex systems in real time, predict environmental changes with unparalleled accuracy, or unlock new frontiers in healthcare and disease prevention, Altman said, his eyes bright with the possibilities. "We could solve some of the world's most pressing problems, things we thought were impossible to achieve." But Altman also recognized the inherent dangers in such power. The quantum chip's revelation had made it abundantly clear that there was much more at play than just data and algorithms. If quantum computing gives us the ability to manipulate the very fabric of reality, we need to understand not just what's possible, but what's responsible, Altman urged. "This is not just about developing the fastest computer or the smartest AI. This is about ensuring that we don't create something we can't control." As Altman looked to the future, he knew that the world would need to act quickly. The next few years will be critical in determining whether we use these technologies for the good of all humanity, or whether we risk losing control, Altman said, his voice filled with determination. "I believe we can get it right, but it will take global cooperation, transparency, and accountability." Sam Altman's bold vision for the future was one where technology could benefit humanity on an unprecedented scale, but only if humanity approached it with caution and foresight. "We stand at the crossroads of a new era," Altman reflected. "The question is, what path will we choose?" How governments and tech giants are reacting to the revelation. As news of the quantum chip's failure and the unprecedented revelation it revealed spread like wildfire, the global response was swift and intense. Governments, tech companies, and scientific communities around the world scrambled to understand what had happened and what it meant for the future of technology. Sam Altman, once focused solely on the progress of AI, now found himself navigating a new landscape, one that required not only technological expertise, but diplomatic finesse and strategic foresight. The reaction from governments was immediate, Altman explained. Some were excited about the potential. Others were concerned about the risks. It was clear that everyone understood the magnitude of what we were dealing with. The question was, how do we move forward without making the same mistakes that were made in the past with other disruptive technologies? While some countries began drafting new regulations for quantum computing and AI, others were more cautious, fearing the unknown consequences of these advances. The fear wasn't unfounded. After all, the very concept of manipulating quantum states was still theoretical for most of the world's top scientists. In the US, lawmakers were already discussing potential frameworks for controlling the development and deployment of quantum computing technologies. The challenge isn't just about creating new technologies, it's about ensuring that they are used in ways that benefit society and not just a select few, Altman said. When the stakes are this high, there's a responsibility to act in the best interests of the public. Public concern about privacy, security, and the possible misuse of such technology had reached a boiling point. The potential for quantum computing to crack encryption, compromise data security, or even alter financial systems was a growing concern. Quantum computing could rewrite the rules of cybersecurity, Altman explained. We could see entire industries disrupted overnight if these technologies fall into the wrong hands. While government agencies and regulators began began developing policies. Tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and IBM found themselves racing to keep up with the pace of change. The pressure was on to not only harness the power of quantum computing, but to do so responsibly. Tech companies have a huge role to play in shaping the future of these technologies, Altman said. We need to ensure that innovation is paired with ethical considerations, transparency, and global collaboration. But even with the best intentions, the speed at which quantum computing and AI were evolving posed challenges for even the most seasoned professionals. As governments and companies debated the future of quantum technology, one thing became clear: the world had reached a tipping point. This technology has the potential to change the world in ways we can't yet fully comprehend, Altman said. But if we don't take the time to ensure that it's developed responsibly, we risk creating a world where the very systems that were supposed to help us could end up controlling us. The conversation wasn't just about advancing technology, it was about safeguarding humanity's future in a world that was being reshaped by forces beyond imagination. The global reaction was a mixture of excitement and fear, with the future of quantum computing hanging in the balance. The decisions made in the coming months would shape the course of technological advancement and determine whether the world could harness the power of quantum computing for the greater good, or whether it would spiral into an uncontrollable force that could disrupt life as we know it. The potential for AI and quantum synergy. As the dust settled from the global frenzy over the quantum chip's unexpected revelation, Sam Altman began to focus on the next frontier of technology, the potential synergy between quantum computing and artificial intelligence. While quantum computing had already proven its incredible power in solving complex problems, Altman saw the integration of AI as the key to unlocking even greater possibilities. By combining these two groundbreaking technologies, Altman believed the world could enter a new age of innovation, solving problems that had once seemed insurmountable. "We're on the verge of something that could change everything," Altman said, his tone filled with excitement. "When quantum computing and AI come together, it's not just an upgrade to what we already have. It's a complete paradigm shift. We're talking about a level of problem solving that is orders of magnitude greater than anything we can do today. The possibilities were staggering. With AI's ability to learn and process vast amounts of data, combined with the computational power of quantum machines, Altman envisioned breakthroughs in fields like medicine, climate change, and energy production, areas where humanity was facing some of its greatest challenges. One of the most exciting prospects, according to Altman, was the potential for AI to accelerate the development of quantum algorithms. "AI can help us navigate the incredibly complex quantum state space," he explained. "Right now, quantum computing is in its infancy, but AI can help us make sense of the data and create models that allow us to move forward faster. Think of it as AI guiding the development of quantum systems, learning from each iteration, and helping us make smarter decisions along the way. The combination of quantum computing and AI could also unlock new breakthroughs in medicine," Altman argued. "Imagine using quantum computers to simulate molecular interactions at a level of detail we've never been able to achieve before," he said. "Coupled with AI's ability to learn and predict outcomes, we could revolutionize drug discovery, create personalized treatments, and even cure diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries." By accelerating the discovery process, Altman believed AI-powered quantum computing could speed up medical advancements in ways that would save millions of lives. But Altman was also cautious about the power these technologies held when combined. "With great power comes great responsibility," he said. "The potential for quantum computing and AI to solve humanity's most pressing issues is incredible. But we must also consider the risks. How do we ensure that these technologies are used ethically? How do we prevent them from falling into the wrong hands? These are questions we must answer before we unleash the full potential of quantum AI." The idea of a future where quantum computing and AI work together seamlessly had the potential to transform every aspect of life, from energy sustainability to global security. But it also raised important ethical considerations. "We have to make sure that we're not just developing technologies for the sake of development," Altman emphasized. "We need to think about the long-term consequences and how we can build a future where these technologies serve humanity and not just a select few." Altman's vision for the future was one of hope and caution. Hope for the incredible breakthroughs that could come from combining quantum computing with AI, but caution about the responsibility that came with it. As the tech world moved forward, Altman knew that the stakes had never been higher. The decisions made in the coming years would determine whether quantum AI would become a force for good, or whether it would spiral out of control and lead to unforeseen consequences. How will humanity handle quantum AI? As the potential for quantum computing and AI to change the world becomes clearer, the question on everyone's mind is, what happens when this power is no longer in the hands of the few? Sam Altman, a along with other leaders in technology, began to sound the alarm about the ethical implications of quantum AI, an incredibly powerful tool that could disrupt everything from personal privacy to global security. While the promise of these technologies was immense, the responsibility that came with them was overwhelming. Think about the ability to create unbreakable encryption, Altman said, his voice serious, or the ability to predict stock market movements with absolute certainty, or even the power to control entire global systems. The ability to manipulate quantum states combined with AI's predictive capabilities could open up unimaginable possibilities, but it also presented real dangers, especially if those technologies were used maliciously. The potential to use these technologies to control, manipulate, or even harm people is real, Altman warned. We have to ask ourselves, how do we ensure that quantum AI doesn't become a weapon instead of a tool for progress? Governments and organizations around the world are grappling with how to regulate the use of such powerful technologies. Altman believes that the solution lies not just in setting boundaries, but in creating global cooperation. This is bigger than any one country, any one company, or any one leader, Altman said. We have to create an international framework that ensures that quantum AI is developed and used responsibly. We cannot afford to let a handful of powerful entities control the future of these technologies. It's up to all of us to make sure they are used for the greater good. One of the challenges Altman and others face is ensuring that quantum AI benefits all of humanity, not just the wealthy or powerful. In a world where AI and quantum computing can solve problems like climate change or healthcare disparities, we have a duty to make sure that the benefits are shared, Altman explained. But there's a danger in allowing these technologies to become monopolized. If a few corporations or governments control quantum AI, we risk creating an even greater divide between the powerful and the powerless. The responsibility to ensure ethical use of quantum AI doesn't fall on tech leaders alone. Altman believes that the public must be part of the conversation. We need a global dialogue about the ethical implications of quantum AI, Altman stressed. This isn't something that should be decided behind closed doors by a select few. We need transparency, accountability, and public engagement. Only then can we ensure that quantum AI is developed with the best interests of all people in mind. As the world steps into this new era of technology, Altman is hopeful but cautious. I'm excited about the potential for quantum AI to change the world, he said. But I know that with that potential comes the need for responsibility. If we fail to address the ethical questions now, we could be facing consequences that are too great to overcome. The world is on the brink of a technological revolution unlike any before it. Quantum AI holds the power to reshape our world, solving some of humanity's most complex problems, while simultaneously presenting risks that could change the course of history. As Sam Altman and others lead the charge in pushing the boundaries of what's possible, we must remember that with such immense power comes an equally immense responsibility. The future is in our hands, but will we be able to handle the weight of the knowledge and technology we're unlocking? What do you think about the potential of quantum AI? Can humanity balance progress with responsibility, or is the danger too great? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the future of technology.